Good morning. It is Saturday, September 16th. I am on a 10-mile easy run, and I wanted to tell you kind of about what my training schedule is. So next week I start a 10-week plan that Julia Chai Taylor made for me, and it consists of a 10 times half mile at a 4.5 minute mile pace. It's hard to think and run at the same time. And so that's kind of a speed workout, and that's been going well. I'm really happy with how it's increasing my speed. Good morning. And the next workout is a 4 to 5 mile easy run, and then a threshold run where I run 1 mile easy and then 2 miles at threshold, and that is hard. I was almost crying on my run this week. In fact, I thought, I'm always happy and having a good time on my runs. I should film when I'm having a bad run and when I feel really exhausted and I'm not able to speak, so I could just film just trying to survive and run as fast as I can. So from what I understand, threshold is running as fast as you can. And then what happened here? Cancel. Something popped up on my screen. I don't know what that was. On the weekends, running 10 miles and then increasing up a mile and then going back down, building up to 15 miles, and that's for over 10 weeks. So like 10 miles, 11 miles, 10 miles, 12 miles, 10 miles, 13 miles, 10 miles, 14 miles, if that makes any sense. And
time 16 minutes 4 seconds. Distance 1.5 miles.
See, I'm running really slow, which is kind of a big treat to run slow. And yeah, and I'm running later in the morning than normal. I took my son to a beach cleanup, so he's cleaning up our beautiful beaches here in Southern California. I'm proud of my son. He's awesome. I don't know why I'm out of breath. I'm gonna let you go and continue this later. So I was just telling you about the threshold run, and then I got distracted and forgot to tell you the rest of what the threshold run is. So it's 1 mile easy and then 2 miles at threshold as fast as I can go, which ended up being, I think, my fastest mile. I should look it up before I tell you, but I do think it was like maybe an 8-minute mile, 8-minute 14-second mile, which is pretty fast for me. And I think the point of those threshold runs is to run so each mile is the same pace, even though you're running as fast as you can, that you don't slow down on the second pace. Tell me if I'm wrong. I think that's right. And then the 4th mile is at a nice easy pace. So that's the threshold run that I forgot to tell you guys about. I think I'm out of breath because I'm trying not to breathe while I talk, which is kind of silly. Breathing is a normal thing. Why stop breathing just because I'm talking, right? Especially when I'm running, good grief. Okay, making a turn here, headed out to the harbor. Maybe I'll film the harbor. So we're coming up on the harbor, and I really like this stretch of the road. I don't know, it's just fun crossing the harbor. Incidentally, I used to be really afraid of this bridge because it's really high up over the water, and but this is one way that I've conquered my fear of heights. So it's been really great just to go running across and like a feeling of freedom and not thinking about how high it is. So that's really nice. Oh yeah, I always want to show my feet so you know that I'm really running barefoot, because I think that's my distinction. I'm not a very good runner, but I am indeed a barefoot runner. I guess that's what makes me different. Oh, so here comes the harbor. The sun, sorry I'm so out of breath, you guys. And I don't want to drop my phone because that will be the end of it if it falls in the harbor. I've done this before and I didn't drop it. Look at this nice yacht down there. Can you see it? There it is. Wait, is that the yacht? Yeah. And you can see all the boats over there. But the sun is right in the camera, so you probably can't see it. So I'm going to stop and continue running. Okay, so you can see I'm running on really rocky ground right now. And I like to call it rocky and because it's just a subjective term. And it's not associated with how I feel about it. It's just that it is rocky, that's the fact. And I just go with it. This is probably the rockiest ground that I cover on this run.
19 seconds.
And it does slow me down. So,
Pace 10 minutes. 31
something to be
seconds
aware of.
per mile.
And I have to dodge cars because you can see this is a narrow road right here. Very rocky. But I love it because it's toughening up my feet and mentally preparing me to be able to face whatever surface I need to face on races. So just a reminder of what I'm training for. It's a half marathon that I want to be able to run at a 2-hour pace. And so that's why I'm working on some speed work, which I've never done a lot of before. I also want to show you this statue of the mermaid and the no trespassing sign. But there she is. Isn't that great? There are several statues that I pass on my runs, and they're really nice because they're kind of this steadfast reminder that like markers on my run. And I don't know, like pieces of art, it's kind of nice. I mean, it's so beautiful here. The whole place is like art. So here's a better view of the boats. Let me try to stop running so that it's not bouncing so much. Isn't that nice? I wonder if I can flip this while I'm talking. Nope, I can't. Here I am. I think this is me. Hello. Oh, look at these flowers. There's so many pretty flowers on this run. Okay, I've got to keep running here. I also really like these yellow flowers. Aren't they pretty? And then this harbor in the background. Isn't that great? Okay, I really need to keep running. So I've got about 4 miles and I made a wrong turn. I'm mixing things up a little bit and I forgot that I was gonna run on the other side of the peninsula and I totally forgot, and so here I am way over here. So I'm gonna get to go meandering on some roads that I don't normally get to go on. So making a mistake sometimes ends up to be a good thing. And the drinking fountain that I rely on back there has been torn out of the wall. There is no drinking fountain there. So I know of another one up here. So I will get a nice drink of water up there. It's nice to have things to look forward to on your run. Oh, and when I hit 8 miles, I get a gel. So these people are going out for a fun day at sea. They're going paddling. And here's some grass that I am thinking the end of the Santa to the Sea half marathon ends right there ahead of me. Here's some nice grass. It's nice to think about the possibility of having somewhere to lay down after a really hard run, even though I never do, but it's nice to know that that's possible. So, yeah, this grass here. So this area right here, this is the finish line of the half marathon right there. So, and they put snow out here in the winter and the kids can play on the snow. They actually manufacture fake snow and just dump it out here and the kids play in it. It's California snow. And I'm coming up on a drinking fountain ahead. Look what I found, a drinking fountain. Also, this is a really nice place to have a picnic. You can see the harbor view over here. And one time my son and I got Kentucky Fried Chicken, I think, or McDonald's, and sat here and ate it. It was a really nice memory. Here's my upside down face, haha. So I think I've run about 6 or 7 miles. I've kind of lost track. My thing is keeping track. But people are being really friendly to me on this run. I really am enjoying that. Everybody's saying hi and talking to me, really nice. And I think because I have a natural smile on my face, I'm in a really friendly mood today, I guess, as evidenced by my video. Oh my goodness. But I've learned, I did this challenge for myself. I had a challenge to try to smile all day. And I wasn't able to smile every second of the whole day. I was at work and I would forget because I would be working, right? But see the ocean out here? That's the ocean. I would smile every time I thought of it. And it's amazing how it really elevates your mood. It really, really does. Just smiling, even if you don't feel like it. And I was gonna say something else about that, but I forgot. Oh yes, so I spend like 10 hours on the road commuting a week. And so obviously I encounter a lot of rude drivers and drivers who cut me off and things like that. However, I've discovered if that happens, I smile at them and I think it's probably a nice person. They probably didn't mean to do it, and just smile, and it's amazing how it really changes your attitude. Hello. So that's a really cool thing, and I just want to tell you that. So I hit mile 8, but I'm feeling kind of discouraged right now because I did an extra loop that I don't normally do, and the road was really rocky, and it slowed me down by an entire minute per mile. So I think I was at like a 12 or 13 minute mile pace, and I've been going at like an 11-30 minute mile pace. But so I'm worried that I'll be able to keep up on rocky roads in the half marathon. I do know about mile 3 it gets pretty rocky, but guess what? I get to have my snack. It's snack time. Snack time on a run is like the best time. And this one is a chocolate cherry with 100 milligrams of caffeine. I've been up since 4:30 a.m. so this is gonna be great. So I just hit mile 9. I think the gel is making me feel better. And this is actually part of the course. This is about mile 11 or 12 of the half marathon course that I'm planning to run. Well, I've signed up to run, of course I'm running, in December 10th. And now I'm going the wrong way. In the race, we go that way. But the road is smoother there, so that's good. I want the road to be smooth towards the end of the course. So, feeling a little bit better here. So, I just finished 10 miles at a relatively slow pace. I feel good. The road got a lot smoother after that last part where I was discouraged, and so I was able to pick up the pace a little bit. I'll have to go back and look at my split paces and see if I indeed picked up the pace. But overall, it was a good run, and I'm kind of fitting this in while my son is doing his beach cleanup. So, and then I'm gonna hang out with my best friend, Carrie. So it's gonna be a good day, and I hope you all have a great day.